when I'm coming across with other buyers who are not wanting to, or who are willing to pull up EMD, but they're wanting like this small option period. They want, like you mentioned,
IPs.
Yeah, they want like a small inspection. They're willing to put up EMD, but they want that refundable. That's a just straight no. Like it's just,
yeah, you train your buyers. If you say yes once, you train them to want it every time.
Okay.
You know, and look, here's the thing, right? When you're a real buyer, and I'm not saying that the buyers who want an option period or an inspection are not real, but there's a likelihood that they're more in our business where they're trying to find another buyer, or they're just not sophisticated enough with their numbers, and the likelihood of them canceling is higher.
It's
right?
high. Okay.
So here's the problem as to why that creates a problem for you. So if you work with another wholesaler and now you've assigned your deal to a guy who takes 4 or 5 days of inspection period and then cancels, and now you run out of time. So you put all your eggs in that basket, and now your wholesaler is mad at you, or your seller is mad at you, or the agent's mad at you. You've burnt down some of your inspection time, and it doesn't work. So what I tell buyers who are saying, well, I need some time, is I say, you take all the time you want. In fact, you can have as much due diligence time as you need, but I'm first come, first serve. So as soon as I get a buyer who puts down EMD, non-refundable EMD, and signs a contract, they get it. And I have to be fair. I have to have the same rule for everybody I work with. And I'm not doing this because I'm trying to be mean. I'm doing this because this is how fast these deals go. And I get it. If you're not prepared to move that quickly, when I find a deal that has maybe more leeway and a longer inspection period and more time, I'll bring it to you. But in today's current climate, it's just not the case.
Okay, just train them. Got it.
It's train them. You're training them. You're training them into like, okay. Like, I mean, I put a post up today saying I'm looking for lots in South Phoenix and in West Phoenix. I got inundated with opportunities, right? One made sense. So I looked at it and I'm like, okay, I like this. But I needed to know if utilities were run to the property, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had to, because if they're not run to the property, then I have to break into a main road. And if I have to break into a main road to tap into a sewer line, that means I have to close down that main road for a portion of the day. If I have to close down a portion of a main road for a day, I've got to pay for security and police and all of the different traffic controls. Anyways, that ends up costing like $30,000, which makes the project completely not worth it for me, right?
Right.
I needed that amount of time to determine whether or not I had utilities to the lot or if they were to the main street.
Right.
I didn't have the luxury of waiting. The buyer, the seller, the wholesaler had multiple offers. He had multiple people that were willing to commit, but my reputation and my name, he just said, I'd prefer to do it with you, but no problem. I've got 3 other people ready to take it. I'll bring you the next one. And this is me.
Yeah.
Right? This is him talking to me. And I'm like, take it. I took it.
Yeah.
I had to put the big boy pants on and I bought the property, and it just so happens I lucked out and the utilities were right to the lot. So I didn't have to worry about shutting down the main road. And it's going to be an amazing deal. I'm going to build another affordable house for a family here in Phoenix. But I had to make the decision, and I had to make the decision. It didn't matter who the hell I was.
Right.
And, you know, I'm very well known in this business, and I was still treated like every other buyer. And I'm okay with that.
Because you know you will perform. There's no question.
I know I'll perform, and I know it's the rules. The rules are the rules are the rules.
Those are the rules.
This is the rules of the game, right? I don't come into a hockey game with a basketball.
Right.
I don't.
Got it. Yeah, no, that totally makes sense. Yeah, I told this guy, I was like, even if you were buying a house for yourself, I was like, you have to put up earnest money. Like that's not this isn't a question. It's not an option.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. Well, that was it.
Cool.